When you're ambitious and you want to create a great new product, you cannot design that product for everyone. Your customers will differ in the way they have certain preferences and in their behavior. They also differ in how strongly they need a new solution and to which degree they are capable of actually responding to a new offer. That being said, when creating a new product, you have to start with a niche, a group of customers with certain characteristics. This niche differs depending on the need you address with your product. We all as human beings fall into different niches depending on the topic. Me being the very same human being, I have a lot of different hats on when it comes to being me as a customer. In some areas, I'm very pragmatic. For example, when it comes to buying clothes. I gave up on the idea of constantly looking out for new fashion trends that could help me redefine who I am or what I represent. It's not that I'm not happy with the market choices. It's rather the opposite. I'm fine with how things are. Therefore, I'm not responsive to new choices. If you were to build a new clothing line, or let's say a digital service around clothing, you wouldn't want to start with me in defining that offer. In other areas, I'm more responsive and open to new things. For example, when Amazon Alexa came out, it was a big controversy among my friends whether or not a device that can always hear you is something you would want to have in your living room. Well, it is not that I didn't mind these issues, but my urge to get the thing was stronger. I wanted it. I wanted to play around with it, and I wanted to see the applications it will enable. In that sense, I was enthusiastic and eager to respond. So, when you have an idea or you spotted a business area that seems interesting to your company, the very first thing you do is to slice the potential market for that idea into customer groups. Customer groups represent real groups of people. The way you slice these customers is not by age or income or even character traits. You slice them with regard to their response towards potential new market offers. Will these people enthusiastically look out for new products? Will they rather hesitate, or will they never look out for a new solution because they're completely committed to some established product? On a generic level, you can slice the market for tech solutions into these 5 categories. This shows a slightly adapted version of what we use in our innovation projects. First of all, the curve shows that different groups represent different market sizes. What the illustration also implies is that different customers begin to buy and use products at different times, starting at the left side with enthusiasts and ending with the so-called laggards. Enthusiasts have a strong interest in new solutions. They tolerate flaws and incomplete solutions. This group of people is small and very well connected. Early adopters are responsive to new offers that match their interests. They are not technologists, but are closely observing the market. The early majority is a group of pragmatists. Once a new product feels flawless and they are social proof by others, it becomes a valid option to them. The early majority is less price sensitive than enthusiast. Here is where you can start making real money. The late majority defines a big part of the market when a newer offer is now mature and well known. Typically, the late majority is in favor of cheaper and more standardized solutions. Laggards either resist a new offer or simply do not have access for the most part. They are typically the last group of customers that will enter a market that is already highly competitive. The more innovative your new product, the less likely it is accepted by the majority of customers first. Most customers are way too pragmatic to jump on every new idea without knowing if the benefits clearly exceed the amount of money or energy they have to spend to acquire and use the new product.